Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, so it looks like Anthony Yard is going to be made a formal offer by Eddie Hearn to Matchroom, basically to face Dimitri Bivol. Keep in mind, Anthony Yard's last fight, if I'm not mistaken, was basically a stoppage loss to Arthur Beterbiev, and where he fought a brave, tough, and gritty fight. He gave Arthur Beterbiev all he could handle, but Arthur Beterbiev was just too much for him, and Arthur Beterbiev ended up getting the stoppage. So here we are. They're talking about this fight is going to take place in October. Arthur Beterbiev is scheduled for a showdown August 19th versus Caitlin Smith, in which Eddie Hearn has boldly predicted that Caitlin Smith is going to knock Arthur Beterbiev out. Now, the problem is a lot of people are like, hey, what's the holdup? Arthur Beterbiev has 3 of the 4 belts. Dimitri Bivol has 1. And what is taking so long to set up a fight for Undisputed? Every time you ask Eddie Hearn, it seems like he basically tries to brush off the fact that, hey, it shouldn't be this hard to make this fight. We all know Arthur Beterbiev is on Top Rank. And we know Bivol is with Matchroom, but at the same time, Top Rank and Matchroom have worked before for unification bouts. Keep in mind, Jose Ramirez went on the zone to fight, and he got the stoppage. So with that being said, it's just like it make you look like they're trying to age Arthur Beterbiev out. Arthur Beterbiev is 38 years old, if I'm not mistaken. He'll be 39 going into 2024. So now the question comes, it just looked like you guys are just trying to age him out. And it just need to stop, because at the end of the day, the fans deserve this fight. And all this stuff about, Bivol has been inactive. Well, Beterbiev is not fighting 2 times a year as well. So this will be the first time in a while that Arthur Beterbiev has fought, I think, in 2 and a calendar year, twice in a calendar year. He had a fight in January, now he's having a fight in August. He's still like 9 months in between fights. So at the end of the day, it's just time for petitions to be filed and phone calls to be made, because this has just went on long enough. We want this fight. The fans deserve to get this fight. And this is what frustrates people about boxing. This would be a hell of a fight. So if he goes on to fight Anthony Yard in October, there's no way that he'll be able to fight in December. They're not going to let him fight, exactly 2 months in between fights. So basically, worst case scenario, you might be looking at January, February 2024. So, we see what the play is in motion, and it's just time to call this out. I've had enough of this, and I just want to see this fight, real talk. So that's all I have to say. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.